only do this with my two brothers in the person of Kwesi Dope and Eugene Bar, but unfortunately, Charlie, they are nowhere to be found, and I have, a co-brother who came with me to quarantine together, so that we'll be safe as usual. So, we are here today to discuss, some trending topic which is happening on Twitter, and also, Sarkodie also made a post, and to celebrate our, music producers, or let's talk about sound engineers in this industry, and it follows up to, a funny trend on Twitter, which is also number 3, where you guys will get the details soon. So my name is Edward Blagogee as usual, Yo Street News Yo Ghana, Edward Blagogee of blagogee.com, and let's rock it with my brother. What's your name, boss?
Samuel Frimpon.
I beg you for put energy. This thing, be now they can't do yourself diplo. What be the name?
Samuel Frimpon.
Good. Abi, as usual, I sent you some couple of stuff via WhatsApp, so kindly help me out so that we read something about it. Yes. So on Twitter, we on Instagram yesterday, Sarkodie posted Appietus versus Jay Q. I hope you know him.
Yeah, I do know them. I do know Sarkodie and Jay Q.
I said Appietus and Jay Q, not Sarkodie and Jay Q. No, pardon me, because this is first time, and there will be a bit of loopholes, but when it's falling short, I'll try and then pinpoint some points for him so that he will be on point for us, so that you viewers watching would also be abreast with the information that we are churning out there. Yeah. So I was asking, do you know Appietus and Jay Q?
Yes, please, I do know them, Appietus and Jay Q.
Okay, so Sarkodie yesterday posted on his Instagram that it's on, guys, tomorrow, behind the hit. That's the hashtag, behind the hits. Miss this epic moment, guys, with some fire emojis and then some Ghana flags out there. Follow them and stay tuned. Big ups to Alodia Promotion, West Coast. Among others, Sarkodie was giving shout outs to this great legend. And then it follows up to Sarkodie saying that, during these quarantine times, a lot of stuff are happening, and people bring out their activities and what it is that they are doing. But today I'm talking about Sarkodie's post on Instagram, which says, in these times we need to be informed and stay safe, but at the same time stay entertained while locked down. Very necessary. Big shout outs to the legend Tims and Swiss. Got off the phone with a lot of GH producers and still speaking with more to start this epic moment. So guys, let's make this happen. Big shout outs to Alodia, West Coast, and a whole lot of people. Now, if I'm saying or reading this, do you know where I'm driving at?
Yeah, I think I know, and it comes to do with re-celebrating our legends like Appietus and Jay Q, and it's worth it. Sometimes you don't wait for the person to die before you celebrate it, or you don't wait for the person to die or fall sick before you go there and let people know that this is the guy who did this for me. While they are alive, I think they ought to be praised, and kind of we should idolize them and give them the thumbs up for what they've done and their contribution towards this music industry.
More or less like their contribution towards making Ghana music industry what it is today.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was discussing, do you know somebody like Jay Q and Appietus, like I said earlier?
Yes, I do know them. I've heard their beat makers, and they've helped up and coming artists or acts in the industry, and I know they are doing fantastic with the big S people too as well. So I think, I do know them by what they do. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys would not remember, but a time came where Shatta Wale went live on social media and he spoke about a signature tune on Appietus. Hit. If you hear maybe Appietus producing an artist, you hear Appietus in the mix. So if you guys don't know today, I'm telling you that Shatta Wale was the one who did that. That signature thing for Appietus back then, and he said it back in the days during his live video when he had issues with the Chatter House and other people. Yeah. So that's what happened. Now this Instagram live discussion that I'm talking about is supposed to happen today, as in today, Wednesday. So you guys should follow Sarkodie. Maybe by all means he is going to be the one going to talk about how Appietus and Jay Q. You guys, if you don't know Jay Q, anytime you hear the instrumental or when he record any artist, you hear Jay Q breaking bottles and other things in the songs that he produced. So there will be an Instagram live discussion today, 7 p.m. Ghana time, also on both of them their social media handle, where they will discuss about the industry and what happened back in the days and how they got to produce millions and thousands of artists in Ghana and beyond. So to cut every story short, now let me go to the trend. My brother can help me with the Twitter. I beg, open the Twitter, go to the Twitter right now, give me sharp. Now let's go back to the trend. There is a trend on Twitter which is on number 3 currently in Ghana, which talks about something hitmaker, the maker hitmaker something. It talks about the hitmaker, somebody, some hitmaker. Charlie, the internet is messing up. Charlie, guys, don't forget to remember to wash your hands with soap and water frequently, sanitize your hands, and also, we are in a trying times, and we are in these trying times. We need you to be safe, and we need a lot of people out there to be active. Don't be there and feel bored. You can entertain yourself as well, and let's make this movement an exciting one as usual. So we are drawing these trying times, and we are praying to God that He will heal our land as usual. I don't know why this internet is, messing up. Try and check something out for me. I'll be very glad if you check it out for me. So what I was talking about was, hate maker. We also know that, Shatta Wale has equally contributed his quota when it comes to the music industry as well. I hope you know Shatta Wale.
Oh, I do know Shatta Wale. I know Shatta Wale. He's a musician.
Is he only musician?
I think I heard he also does beats. Yeah, which I've heard. I think Major Girl with Sarkodie, I think he is the beat producer. So I think I know him by what he does.
Is it that you know or you don't know?
I know him. I know Shatta Wale.
I'm saying, is it that you know that he produced Major Girl, or it's another producer who produced Major Girl?
I know. That is what I know for the fact. That is what I know. And I've heard he has done so many beats, maybe for himself or some other artists too. Yeah, so that's what I know him for. Aside the music he does, that's what one thing I also know.
Okay, so behind the hits, Sarkodie was proposing that we celebrate our legend who have equally contributed their quota when it comes to our music industry. And we can't write the names of Appietus and Jay Q when it comes to our music industry here in Ghana off, because they have contributed a lot into our music career in Ghana and beyond. First of all, did you really enjoy, their works back in the days?
Oh yeah, sometimes we do enjoy them, and I did enjoy them too. And it sounds very good to your ears, and it's very pleasing. And sometimes it's kind of, catchy, laughable. It's love and everything about them. I really enjoyed it, and most of it sometimes it inspires, people and up and coming, art in the industry. So I think they did really good.
Okay, so Ghana trends on Twitter. We have, COVID-19. We have April Fool Day, and as usual, Shatta Wale also released an April Fool song today, and we'll listen as times goes on. And then we are talking about the number 3, which is Hits by the Maker. And when we talk about Hits by the Maker, it's no other person than Mr. Charles Niyama Mensah Jr., aka Shatta Wale. He is the brain behind Hits by the Maker. And when we click on Hits by the Maker, these are the trends that is happening. People are tweeting about it. Shatta Wale equally deserves to be praised in terms of, the works that he has done in our music industry and beyond. Or what do you think about that?
Yeah, he has to. He has to, because when you kind of, create a beat, it's not an easy thing to do that. And to add that thing to your music as in a whole, it's a plus for him also, because it's not easy to write down the music. It's not easy to put down music. It can take some musicians up to a year or more to put down music, and for the beat makers alone, it's something also. I think he's a genius in himself and as a person too.
Definitely, we know that a lot of our artists here in Ghana hardly find it very difficult to produce their own beats. Even some of them have I mean the basics idea or the basics knowledge about it when it comes to producing their own songs, or let's say a foundation, so that they'll give it to an expert to produce the song itself for them. But here lies the case whereby we are talking about this trend behind the hits, and then we are talking about hits by the maker. Don't you think that it's creating some sort of controversy here?
Yeah, it's kind of confusing here. Sometimes hits by the maker. What is the meaning by hits by the maker?
Okay, so the hits by the maker is more or less like Shatta Wale, the number of hits that he has produced in Ghana, you understand, in terms of he coming to the music industry and changing the face of the music industry as the artist producing his songs, and also as an artist composing his song as well, hits by the maker. And then when we talk about behind the hits, that is where I mentioned earlier, that's the hashtag, which is behind the hits, which is Appietus versus Jay Q. The two of them, we all know that, they've contributed their quota. And looking at, one man Shatta Wale, and then hits by the maker at the same time, don't you think it will be a bit controversial?
Yeah, because hits by the maker, it's more of Shatta Wale. Okay. Do you understand? And hits by the what?
Behind the hits.
Behind the hits. That means Appietus and Jay Q. So here lies the case, two beat makers with one musician who is also a beat maker. So are we supposed to honor Shatta Wale as a beat maker? That is the question. So for me, I think he's not. We see him as a musician. We just see Shatta Wale as a musician. We don't see him as a beat maker, although he does beat making. Compared to, you can also say Kwame Eugene also does, how do you call it? He also produces his own songs sometimes. Do you understand?
So here is the case. Now, the behind the hits talk about these music producers, the number of songs that they produce in the music industry. And Shatta Wale is on Twitter, and people are eulogizing him that, he has equally contributed his quota when it comes to producing number of songs in Ghana. Now, this is the question. Do you think Shatta Wale has produced more hits than Appietus and Jay Q?
No, I don't think so. So let's take it from...
Okay, let's go.
Let's take it from way back, from, let's say, 10 years ago. Look at the hits Appietus and Jay Q has contributed. When it comes, look at that trend. Compare Shatta Wale to that trend. That is when you know that you can't compare Shatta Wale when it comes to the hits, behind the hits thing. Which Sarkodie is talking about, right? You can't compare them because Appietus and Jay Q are far away from Shatta Wale, because Shatta Wale is always concentrating on his music, not any other artist. But here lies the case. Appietus is also concentrating on other artists, not one, not two, more. Same as Jay Q. So when it comes to that, I think you can't compare them. And I think you need to give, the thumbs up to Appietus and Jay Q on that note.
Okay, so on that note, we need to say thumbs up to Appietus and Jay Q, for doing a lot. But, Charlie, we know that these artists, I'm sure by all means, Appietus has equally recorded Shatta Wale, and also he has also learned some one or two stuff in terms of beat producing from Appietus and the rest, because he made it clear that he recorded Appietus in the mix, and that is Appietus' signature. Okay, so Appietus in the mix, and here lies the case whereby people are saying that Shatta Wale is the only artist who has recorded hit song, and then the same person has done a lot when it comes to, like, he has produced his own hit song by himself, which for that one it's a fact, and he has done that. But when we are talking about behind the hits, we are celebrating legends who have produced good songs back in the days. Now, mind you, Appietus has recorded the likes of Oforian Ponsa, he has recorded the likes of Daddy Lumba, he has recorded the likes of, a whole lot of artists. Jay Q2 has recorded, Castro, who again? Who do I know? VIP, Sarkodie. Okay, maybe he has done a couple of work. Appietus too has also recorded Sarkodie before as well. So let's see how it goes. So on Twitter, Shadrakamu tweeted, which is, we are checking out the hits by the maker, and the person said the beat hit so hard that he was like, beat no ayeshi say we. That is, Sarkodie, Major Girl, one of the songs.
Yes, yeah.
And then it comes again. I mean, people are writing killer tunes hit by the maker. I mean, kill them with prayers, Hosanna, freedom, everybody like my thing. I mean, that's what people are writing on Twitter. So you guys can go and check it out on Twitter and find out who is your favorite, beat maker. But the fact is, let's be clear here, guys. I mean, when it comes to our music industry here in Ghana, Appietus and Jay Q, they have done their best for Ghana music industry. And I know you watching there can attest to that fact. I also know that Shatta Wale also came into the scene and changed the style of dancehall music in Ghana with the aid of Stonebwoy. Stonebwoy also contributed his quota when it comes to the reggae dancehall songs here in Ghana, or reggae Afro dancehall, like he always put it in Ghana. Exactly. And I mean, the first Ghanaian artist, or the first Ghanaian reggae and dancehall artist to win BET, to raise the name of the reggae and dancehall image here in Ghana, is Stonebwoy in 2015, and we can attest to the fact. And it follows up to Grammy nomination in the person of Rocky Dawuni. Exactly, but sometimes it's just painful. Branches of the same tree, yeah, by Rocky Dawuni. You guys can go and check it out. Amazing songs in there. And this is what we are supposed to talk about, and this is what you are supposed to, discuss about. But on that note, the behind the hits and hit by the maker. Though it sounds a bit controversial, because today they are discussing it live on Instagram, okay, and here lies the case whereby a trend is on Twitter that pop up. I thought maybe hashtag hit by the make behind the hit was the ones going to be trending on Twitter, but it's rather unfortunate that that one is not trending, and then the hit by the maker is rather trending. And lots of Shatta Wale fans are trooping and giving their comments, and talking about the works that Shatta Wale has done and other things. Like you said, we can't erase the contribution of Appietus and then Jay Q. So I want to find out from you, do you think it's really necessary that these two, why okay, let me put this question this way. Why is it that anytime, is it because Wale has that beef with Sarkodie still, that's why he tries to counter anything that Shatta Wale Sarkodie wants to do?
It depends on how you take it and where you are taking the whole thing from. Let me say, I wouldn't say it's because of that thing or because of the beef. Let's take it as let's take it as if Ebia Shatta Wale wants people to also recognize he also does beats. He makes beats, and not just make beat too. Hit songs with the same beat he makes. Do you understand? So he's trying to justify himself, like he's also a beat maker. So when it comes to behind the hits, he's also there. You can also put him there. When it comes to behind the hits, he's also by the maker. He's also there. Do you understand? So it's like two in one thing. So he's trying to justify himself. He's the best. That's what he's trying to tell people. Maybe in a way you can also take it. I'm trying to tell Sarkodie I'm better than him because I can also make beats. I can also sing equally as you do. Do you understand? So he's trying to be like, I'm Shatta Wale. That's his style. So I think we should all appreciate both parties. We should all appreciate everyone and their contribution towards this industry and making it grow to where it has gotten to. So I think they all deserve the thumbs up. But in this world, you say, oh, prepare on what akoko you trinity, or prepare no cry or anything. Oh,
you cannot bring this your things for you. You cannot bring this your low proverbs for you. So on that note, these are what is really trending on Instagram, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. So like I said earlier, 7 p.m. today, behind the hits, and also people are eulogizing Shatta Wale, hit by the maker. So let's see how it turns up on social media, and we'll be back there to come and give you guys updates concerning on what it is that is trending. My name has always been Edward Blagogee of Blagogee.com. Yo Street News, Yo Ghana. And I have my brother here in the person of
Samuel Frimpong.
Charlie, pardon him for that, because this is the first time that he's doing some stuff like this, and I hope, Charlie, you guys will pardon him. Maybe there are some few suggestions that he'll make that maybe it might fall in line, but sometimes too it might deviate a little bit. But I know you guys there would also, like I told you, Charlie, my two tight people are not here, so we'll be any day.